Hello, hello. Where's my lizard? Where lizard? Ah, there he is. I don't know how he got over there. Let's put him back where he belongs. What's up, Irony and Phones? How are you guys doing tonight? I'm taking the fact that I'm seeing your messages in a timely manner as a good sign for the internet tonight. Engage. Oh god, the first redeem moment of truth. It worked! Okay, I think we might be good tonight. Also, hi Super Frubbles. Happy Friday, people. I got home from a work happy hour, so you guys are getting Tipsy Lizard tonight, which we will see if that makes me better or worse at Fire Emblem.
Soren!
Soren! Hi Panda, hi Yogesh. The drinks were good.
Soren!
Soren! I had a lovely rum and coke, which is my drink of choice. I'm drinking a second one at this very moment. Man, you guys already bonking me? I just got here. What did I do to deserve this?
Grace and skill.
Is there a Soren equivalent of the HectorCopter?
Soren!
Soren. There is not. I don't know what that would be, but if you send me a good one, I'll think about it. Alright, we got a Kyle. Last time we got an Ike, this time we got a Kyle. I think Kyle might be actually better for us here, though. Maybe not. This dies in one hit. That's a bummer. Not too likely to break him either, so we're just gonna park his ass right here.
I will not falter.
How should one consume Fire Emblem Awakening? It does have some DLC. I'm gonna be honest, I have played very little Awakening DLC. I mostly just played the base game, plus whatever came in the... I played the Spot Pass DLC, but I haven't played any of the other DLC. So I'm not totally sure. Ooh, Soren's I'm done with this face woodwork. That's not a bad call at all.
Whatever you ask.
The stage is mine.
Oh, you take your Awakening with some paprika? I like it with a little bit of garlic powder.
I hear you.
Really brings out the juices. And that is how I like my Awakenings. Juicy.
I can fight.
Disgusting! Alright, we're doing it now. We are doing the veil thing. I need to play Tactics Ogre Reborn. It looks really fun. But I've never played a Tactics Ogre game. But yes, now you are seeing the Veil build in all of its glory. The internet has not spurned us yet. Bye, Kyle. More crit than accuracy. It's true. That's the only danger, is if she misses twice in a row. Or once against an enemy that doubles.
Soren.
Soren!
You take nothing from me.
Bonk. We don't need Kyle. Look at what we're doing here. Also, hi Brooks, hi Canard. Hope you guys are doing well tonight. Hopefully I have a nice long stream in store.
Do not suffer. And
Hey,
I
Solomon.
am moving.
Yeah, so far so good on this stream. But, you know, I don't want to jinx it. We stan a living stream. By the way, I saw someone tried to redeem Hector. I believe it's redeem HectorCopter. I think if you make that adjustment, it'll work. And hi Akira, hi Funhow. Bonk. As usual, I'm being bullied already. This is what I get for giving you guys a way to hit me.
I cannot retreat now. Oh ho!
Oh ho! Let's get the HectorCopter going. He just wants to fly, baby. Oh, and there's the Shy Guys. I hope this hits. Kinda need it to. That complicates matters a little, but not that much, I think. I think I do this because I need to use the Byleth Fire.
Let the lesson begin.
I believe the Soren Dragon bonus doubles your displayed crit. The Shy Guys did jinx it. Never should have added them. Same with the bonk. Things that will only bring me trouble.
I have it. What fun!
Oh my god, is that a High School Musical reference in the chat? That is a deep cut, Decim. Trying to think of the best way to do this fire vein. Don't have a super good way to do it. If I do it here, the Citrine cannot get hit. Which she won't. Oh, I waited. Alright, we're gonna go back. Tragic. Imagine if I were a competent Fire Emblem player.
You take nothing from me. Mediocre.
Vale giving Soren sarcastic lines is really
Soren.
funny. Soren!
Hurry! Strike!
Dude, the first High School Musical is a classic, though. You gotta like the first one. What, you don't enjoy some Zephron?
Kill every last one of them.
Alright, we'll be an angry lizard. I might need to engrave some hit on Citrine. Because them accuracies is a little low. Man, you guys aren't High School Musical enjoyers. The first one's a classic. I think I would have been probably in middle school when the first High School Musical came out. What's the accuracy here? 66. I don't really want to chance that. The only thing I remember from the second one is the baseball song. Or is that the third one where they play baseball and he does the I Don't Dance song? Well, he dances and plays baseball. That is the second one, okay. Alright, so you guys liked it enough that you watched more than one. You can't trick me. You guys have seen more than one. What's up, Sir Athan? Hope you're doing well tonight. Oh, you played baseball back in middle school? What position did you play? I played baseball probably up until about middle school, too. I wasn't very good, but I sure did enjoy it. Gotta be a little careful with Ivy. Do you guys have... because these guys have wind magic. Left field. I played catcher when I was in school. I played catcher and outfield. But I preferred playing catcher. That was my favorite position. Oh, this is fine because we have... did I hit dingers? So here's my tale of baseball woe. Up until about 7th grade, my eyesight was just trash and I didn't have glasses at the time. So I just couldn't really see very well. And as a result, I was not very good at sports, especially because it wasn't just my vision. I also have a lazy eye. So if I focus on one thing, such as a baseball, I often get double vision, which, as you can imagine, can make it challenging to hit the ball when you see two of them. But I didn't know anything was wrong at the time. I was just like, this is how everybody experiences baseball. I'm just terrible at it. Everybody else sees two of the ball too, I assume. But the happy ending is now I have glasses and I can see things and it's all good.
You looking down on me?
Lazy-eyed lizard when?
Right.
Without spoiling anything, maybe soon. Possibly soon. Got some exciting stuff coming up.
Allow me. Me too.
I will say I might be coping a little bit. I don't know that I would have been that good, even if I could see perfectly well, but the lack of vision did not help. Oh, I meant to... This might not work out. I meant to do that after I did this. So the plan was I was going to fortify and then chain guard. But now we're not going to do that because we can't, which means Anna's in a little danger. But we might be able to fix that with a bondage shield. We'll see.
Over here.
Yeah, I guess being allergic to coconut is a good reason not to like coconut. I've recently come around on coconut. I used to...
I blew it.
2% crit through the dual guard. That's Fire Emblem, baby. If you don't love that, you don't love Fire Emblem. It's okay, we're gonna fix it. We're gonna do it right this time.
I don't play nice. Hell yeah!
Hell yeah, what a victory quote, dude. We are gonna do things in the order I intended to do them this time. It's gonna make things better.
Need help? Not done yet.
Impudent.
Oh, or maybe this is gonna be exactly the same. Okay. Not exactly the same, but still bad. Alright, let's adjust what we're doing here. I think we can probably just move these guys this way. I did have to bondage shield, but I accidentally traded before I engaged, which meant I couldn't engage. Sadly.
You looking down on me?
PEMDAS, but for turn order, true. Oh, I meant to engage her. Alright. Let's see, we're gonna try to salvage. I've already made a mistake this turn again. Yikes! This is not good, guys.
Right.
Hi, Soren. I am excited for Felzino Log. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to Evil Alquist the most, I think. He makes me laugh.
Nope.
True, we got a Soren in the chat. Soren!
Over here.
Alright, there you go. We're good this time. But yeah, Evil Alquist is kind of the GOAT. I'm not gonna lie. I just can't get over in the trailer they cut to Alquist and Diamant, and Alquist looks at Diamant and he's like, alright, you useless motherfucker, do I have to do everything myself? And I'm like, oh my god, Alquist, calm down.
Not looking good. Here. Better to act than to worry.
Why does my Panette have 16 base defense, does she? Is that what her base defense is? Oh yeah, it is, look at that. I don't have a good answer for you. It's just, it be that way sometimes.
Need help? This should do it.
Yeah, the only change to Chloe should be that she has a very mundane palette. Hi, Tommy. Hope you're having a good night. Okay, so we could definitely take this guy out. Oh, can Lapis take a hit from this guy? Maybe not? It's got 36, 15. He also just doesn't have to get hit by him, though. But can Mavier take a hit? Yeah, Mavier can 100% take a hit. So we should be okay. Evil Anna be like, donate to charity? True. We're 2 turns into the map because Panette died to a 2% crit. And then I messed up a turn. So we've used a couple rewinds. But now we are in business. I think. You know, hopefully. Dude, if we get Evil John saying this is how I end lives, that would be amazing. I would 100% make that a stream sound. I was hoping I would have a freeze staff in here, but I guess I don't. Boop.
Quickly now.
Yeah, I don't know, are we gonna get evil versions of the retainers? I actually don't know. I feel like we're not going to get evil versions of everyone. Evil Pandreo is an atheist that hates parties. Yeah, I don't want to ask for Storm. A regular attack would be lovely. These guys are chain guarding each other. How rude.
Hurry.
Evil Kagetsu will be a bad unit that doesn't want to quiz anybody. I should have considered breaking. You gonna die?
The pain.
Oh, I think she was the first person I moved last turn to. She totally was. Bummer. But that's fine. We can just not move her there. Yeah, I have to remember that she's weak to punching. She does have Vantage, but she was broken from the punches. Evil Grist, that's Gregory to you, thank you. Put some respect on Gregory's name.
I'm in the house like carpet.
Hi, Jopic. Thanks for the sub. By the way, could you do, like, slightly more damage? That would be cool. Evil Gris, more like good boy Gregory. We appreciate Gris for his rights and wrongs.
I haven't. Strike.
I guess he doesn't have that many rights.
A good wind.
Evil Mavier straight up is the exact same person. It's really funny. Yeah, the Four Winds is a good name for the Hounds crew.
Quickly now. I cannot retreat now.
You'll take nothing from me.
Man, she's critting even when we don't have the crit tome on. God bless.
Need help? Help beat this look. Better to act than to worry.
Guys, contract is pretty good. Getting a second dancer, very nice.
Right. This should do it. I don't blame you.
Okay, let's be clear. I don't like Chris nearly as much as I like Nasala. Nasala is my definitely my problematic fave. He is my boy. He can do no wrong.
Need help?
Let the engaged be like bad gameplay, good story. I mean, maybe, we'll see. That's not good. Because we need to kill this guy. But Lapis cannot super take a hit from him. Bro, this map is cursed. I am struggling.
I cannot.
We're not even at like the hard part of this map, and I'm struggling. Yikes. Lapis might die.
I wasn't.
Jesus Christ.
I wanna.
This is a combination of the map is a little difficult, plus I am making some dumb decisions, plus I'm a little drunk. I think those are the order of problems that we're having.
Soren.
This might help. Soren!
Done for. I'm pretty tough, you know.
Here, if we do this... This is gonna be better. We can get chain attacks. I feel like evil Soren would just be like regular Soren that never learns not to be racist.
I'll help. I'll beat you to a pulp.
Wait, did he not die? Tragic. Basically what needs to happen is we need to have Lapis not be in range of the Axeman. And that's it. So I think we should be okay this way. Because we're gonna have Lapis kill this guy.
Right. I should learn from you.
And then we can have her run away. Avier can take a hit. We can plop him here. Speed is 25. We can even put Fielding Art on. Maybe we put him here so that this guy can't get to Pinette. Pinette's a little low, but Anna should be able to take a hit. Okay, I'm pretty sure we're good now. Pretty sure. Okay, Kagetsu. Yeah, we're good, we're good, we're good. Everything is fine. There's no disaster this time. We can't have evil Soren if he hates Ike. Soren has to like Ike. We like Ike. Yeah, Soren disliking Ike is definitely not allowed.
Need help? Not done yet. It's over.
Fortify is kind of nice. I appreciate Fortify. You must learn to be like, I'm neurotypical. True. You're not wrong. You guys ever thought about how dancers are pretty good in Fire Emblem? Do a lot of good stuff, do dancers.
Quickly now. I cannot retreat now.
So I can understand how people think dancers are bad. I mean, I think they're incorrect, obviously. But like, when I was a kid and I just wasn't thinking that hard about Fire Emblem, right? I was just like, I'm just gonna play the video game. It was like, well, why do I want a unit that doesn't do combat? Why wouldn't I just use a unit that does combat? So I think like I assume that most people that don't like dancers just haven't had their Fire Emblem awakening moment yet. Not the video game awakening, but like their awakening to dancers being good. Thinking dancers are bad is the exact same energy as having 4 attacking moves on all of your Pokemon. But look at how many people do that, right? I mean, I did that all the time when I was a kid. Do I know who Faker is? Yeah, you mean the League of Legends player? I don't know him from the Samsung ads. I know him from being very good at League of Legends, but I do know who Faker is. Oh, because I'm not engaged to Soren at the moment, so I need to be a little careful with her. If I remember correctly, I don't think this guy attacks. I think he's just gonna keep trying to escape. I will say, to be fair, I'm a casual League player these days. I was very into League when Faker was winning Worlds. Very into League around that time. Yeah, these days I am much more of a casual League fan. I watch it sometimes, I play ARAM, but I don't keep up with it as much as I used to.
Our bonds are far stronger than destiny.
Look, I have no shame for being a League fan. League is fun. I'm not gonna say it has the best community ever, but the game is pretty fun. Also, I sure hope I'm correct that this guy does not attack anyone. I'm pretty sure he's just gonna try to escape. Pretty sure. We might actually be able to take him out this turn. Let me check. So that would take him to 40. Skyrite would take him a little bit further. Another 34. So yeah, we actually, I think, can kill him this turn. Oh, thanks for becoming a member, Phones. Much love. Now you can use the lizard emotes if you want. And if you don't want to be shouted out in videos, I won't shout you out in videos. Don't worry about it. But yeah, we should play it. Like, I know we have a few League players in the Discord. We should play some ARAM sometime. Damn, I was hoping she would just crit. That would have been convenient. Oh, I don't like that 14% crit on Ivy. Maybe it's better to just have Lizard attack first.
If I may.
Engaged Micaiah. Right, Engaged Micaiah is orange. I guess I've seen that before. I guess I've just never thought of it, but you're right, it is kind of weird.
Me first, ornery.
Why is she orange? Don't you know? That's Micaiah's color. She's the orange-haired maiden. How do you guys feel about when the map objective changes in the middle of the map? I was talking about that on the Discord the other day. What do you guys think about that? Does it annoy you, or do you not mind when that happens?
Come to my aid, hero.
I'm not gonna lie, I could go for an orange creamsicle. Orange creamsicles are kind of goated. As is Kyle. Kyle might be more goated than an orange creamsicle. And that's saying something, because I really like an orange creamsicle. Yeah, I don't inherently mind when it happens, as long as it's, like, done well. If that makes sense. I think there are ways you can do it where it's annoying, and ways you can do it where it's not annoying. Oh, look at you guys up here. I didn't see you guys right away. Yeah, I think when it's not done well, it can feel like the map is kind of pulling the rug out from under you. But like, when it is done well, I think it can be kind of fun.
I can do this.
Yes, now it is my favorite map objective, Route.
Even mighty ones fall. One less fall.
Oh, bye, Kyle. The Kyles are not doing so well on this map. Which game has the most route maps? I don't know off the top of my head. I would think that Awakening probably has a decent amount. Yeah, my fiance just said that Awakening has a lot. Which is definitely true. There's a lot in Awakening. I don't know if it's the most, though. I'd have to look at some other games.
Allow me. I'm more than just a
Yeah, Birthright has a lot of route, too. FE6 certainly has a lot of seizes, no doubt about that. Yeah, Vale with Soren is pretty goofy. Although I need to be careful not to put her where she can get punched. She does not like to be punched. Which, to be fair, I guess I don't like getting punched either. So, you know, that's reasonable. Hey, it's the Shy Guys. I don't know, does FE6 have anything besides C's? Does it have any... Does FE6 really have no defense maps? It might not.
I'll help. Help beat you
Oh,
to
God
it.
bless, Connect. Good job.
You're done for.
I mean, I think if you're not doing Soren shenanigans, there's a decent argument for reclassing her. It's just... I'm a dum-dum, but it might be fine. I think we can fix that. We can definitely fix that. And by that, I mean that Bow Knight being in Ivy range. So the conclusion I'm hearing here is there's another objective, like maybe one time. which is not nothing. One time is one time.
Mavier reporting.
I think the argument, like, whether you want to reclass Bale or not just depends if you have a good emblem for her to use or not.
Do not suffer.
Goodbye.
Mediocre.
Because if you have a good emblem for her, then it makes sense to keep her in Dragon, but if you're not going to have her use a good emblem, then, like, why? Like, why leave her in Dragon, you know?
I'll do my best.
It's a little shaky on these fellas. Ah. That's what holdout is for. Yes, Vale saying Soren's lines is really funny. Can she miss 2 in a row? Let's see.
Allow me. You take
There we go. Thank you, Vale.
in need of removing.
I mean, they're good for different things. The bolting is obviously nice for, like, taking out an enemy a turn, but, like, especially at the end when she couldn't, like, towards the end when she can't really one-shot people anymore, it's like, it's still good, but it's like we're donating,
Here.
like, it's not just Citrine's turn anymore, right? Now it's like, okay, we need to use Citrine's turn, and we need to use our Dancer or our Contractor's turn, too. So it's definitely potent, but it's a bit more involved than just Bale killing everything with Soren.
If I may. Just give up.
Does the AI recognize holdout? I'm not sure how the AI handles holdout. To be honest, holdout isn't a skill I have used a ton of. I mean, obviously I use the Roy emblem, but it's never been like, it hasn't been a huge part of my game plan most of the time, so I don't totally know how the AI handles that. Gotta love fire terrain. So strong. I like Mavier and everybody's dynamic. Mavier makes me a happy camper. Also, hi James. Hope you're having a good evening tonight.
on me.
Sure, blow this man up for me, Bale.
Right.
Oh my god. Hit your attacks, Vale. Come on. It's fine, we can just answer, but...
Allow me. Me too.
See, Anna can hit her shaky hit rates, why can't you hit your high hit rates? Citrine with bolting only doesn't miss because I usually surround her with supports. Her base hit rate is not so great.
I won't lose. Right. I'm more than just a setback. Mediocre.
Mediocre. Imagine getting blasted by a 12-year-old and then she's like, mediocre. It's got to be rough on the old self-esteem. We can have Mavier break this guy.
Me first. You're ornery.
I want to see if this 50-50 hits. It's going to affect how I play the rest of the turn. Citrine leveling magic? How unusual.
Sleep now.
Yeah, definitely Lysithia energy on this Vale build for sure. Dark Spikes T on a heavily armored unit energy.
Need help? Sorry about that.
Next you're gonna tell me Zelkov gets res. I wish, dude. That's like the only argument I see in favor of Yunaka over Zelkov, but I don't see people bring it up that often. Like, usually I hear people be like, well, if you just train Yunaka to like level 17 before Zelkov arrives, then their stats are similar, and I'm like, okay, but that's not realistic. But at least the resistance thing is an actual, like, niche for her. Like, especially if you're doing the dodge tank thing, it makes her perform better against Mystics.
Need help?
One less fall.
Allow me. Rest now.
Okay, I was supposed to be a Bolganen, but that's fine. We get our speed taker stacks, baby. Dude, Anna got built so many times this playthrough for no reason. Not that I'm complaining, I sure do appreciate it.
Let's go.
I mean, sure, Into it, move you again. Can you guys imagine if, like, 15 years ago, so, like, you know, before Awakening came out. Oh, I'm on bolting, that's why, yeah. I'm like, why is the accuracy and the crit so low? But it's because I'm on bolting. But imagine 15 years ago, somebody tells you that they're going to release a new Fire Emblem game, and Cavaliers are going to be mid, and Warriors are going to be S tier. Like, can you imagine? I would not have believed that at the time. Okay, one enemy is going to hit Seedall, but he should be fine, if my math was correct. Me 15 years ago would not be able to do anything with that. Okay, imagine like you have an adult brain, but it's 15 years ago. You've just finished dominating with Seth, and people are like, they're gonna make a Fire Emblem game where Paladins suck. Actually, I think Paladins are, like, okay in this game. It's just hard to... Oh, they have Thunder. They have Thunder! Oh, no. Oh my god, wait, she's okay. Okay, she's fine? What? She got hit by two 12% crits!
I don't care.
Come on! That's so sad. Alright, hold on. Hold on. Alright, I think it's fine actually if we have her kill the Thoron guy. Because that's the guy that's sealing the magic, so if we clear him, I don't think there's any problem. Sure, let's hit him for 2. This time we're actually going to move Seedall to where he can't get hit. And let me see if she can take him out with a crit. 100%, yeah. I think she should be fine. Now, my biggest challenge is, like, media literacy and reading. Because all of this could have been avoided if I just, like, looked at what that guy had instead of just YOLOing. But reading and counting are my biggest weaknesses, so... Let me check, how many charges do I have left? 4? Okay, that should be enough. We're not gonna mess up 4 more times. What's my favorite personal class? What, like the unique ones?
in need of removing.
The H is approaching. It's coming. This episode brought to you by the letter H. What is my favorite personal class? If we just mean the unique ones, probably Ivy's.
Do not suffer.
Flying Mage is very fun for me. Joke's on you, I don't care about your crit this time.
An obstacle in
See what the power of reading can do for us? By looking at what the enemies have, we can defeat any challenge. Yeah, Ivy definitely needs some hit help. There's no denying that. But I think getting her some hit help really isn't that big of a deal. Like, it's not that hard to do.
I have it! Have it! A good wind.
Let's see. I don't think I even have Sigurd with me at the moment. Yeah, I do not. We've been on this chapter for about an hour. But we're doing fine, okay? We're gonna be good. Don't even stress about it. Here we can have Lizard do a little chip here.
Right.
What about class type bonus? Like, what's my favorite class type bonus? For any emblem? I'd have to think about that. Yeah. Get some extra turns on Anna here. That'd be kind of fun. Probably Gold Mary can finish the kill. Yeah, I want to kill all of these guys, and then I want to core an emblem to make fire to prevent the H from approaching too much. It's my favorite class in all of Fire Emblem ever. Probably Hero. Yeah, I would say Hero. Alright, don't fail me now.
If I may.
The H is this formation of enemies approaching to the south. Are they still shaped like an H, or have they adjusted? They're still kind of an H. Before, they looked a lot like an H.
You're done for. Just give up.
Bah! I was gonna say, I can't use the arm, right? I'm all out of them. And I am.
If I may.
Bonk! Are you guys always bonking me? Think about think about the health of my head, guys. I'm already struggling at Fire Emblem. I can't take a head injury.
Soren.
Soren!
For Lucia.
Ghost! We will be a scared lizard. Speaking of scary, Resident Evil 4 remake came out today, and I played the first hour of it, and man, it is tight. I am excited to play more of it. It's a good one.
Need help?
The head injury is going to help me get better at Fire Emblem. Here's hoping, man. I need all the help I can get. Okay, these guys aren't actually getting here this turn, right? It's next turn I need to worry about these guys. Yeah.
Here.
Alright, here's my potentially hot take, and I don't know if people would agree with this. I don't think Resident Evil 4 is all that scary. Resident Evil 4 is kind of when they shifted to more of an action-y style. So, I mean, it depends on what your tolerance for horror is, but I don't think 4 is that scary.
If I may. Not done yet. Please die.
What fun!
It's got like a few scary moments.
Even mighty ones fall.
The slutty tattoo thing, the main character for... What? What slutty Leon tattoo are we talking about? I'm not saying you're wrong, I'm just unfamiliar with this. But yeah, outside of Fire Emblem, Resident Evil is one of my favorites here. That's fine, I'll just try to Google it later. Yeah, outside of Fire Emblem, Resident Evil is one of my favorite series. I love it. Brings me joy. You have a Worm Slayer, how rude. We have an Hellfire that can hit here. A couple Hellfire dudes, okay.
You're done for. Me too. Thank you for the dance.
I'm not stressing about the boss. We're gonna be just fine. We are gonna be just fine. Where's Seadoll? I need to dance, Mr. Seadoll. Time for Corrin to shine. Bonk. Man, I love Radiant though.
Not done yet.
Rip H and Kaga block formations, true. A tragic end to the H block. Let's see, you're not doing anything this turn, Ivy.
Me first. You're like a storybook hero.
No, Anna doesn't actually one-shot that much in the late game. Few people do. One-shotting in the late game takes some investment or very good stats. One of the two.
My path is certain.
You just added me in the Discord. Alright, let me look at it. Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, I have not seen that particular image before, but I am familiar with that tattoo. I do know what that tattoo is. I want to get another tattoo at some point. I have one tattoo, and I would like to get another at some point in my life, but I haven't decided of what yet.
Here.
A good wind.
That being said, my takeaway from getting a tattoo was that it was not nearly as bad as I expected it to be. So if you've ever been thinking about a tattoo, but you're worried about, like, sitting through a painful tattoo, it was less bad than I expected. Hi, Danny. Well, we're almost done with it. Which, by the way, I think there's a lot of overlap in our audience, so many of you probably already know this. But you should check out Danny Doyle's videos. Did a very good one on Cavaliers that I watched today. Highly recommended. Yeah, I mean, it probably does depend where you get the tattoo. I got mine on my calf, which was not bad at all. Like, it was totally fine. Just, like, mild discomfort for a bit. Hold up, let me think. Let me think using my brain. You guys know that's very hard for me, so give me a minute. My tattoo is of my lizard. My real life one, not the one on screen right now. Imagine thinking using your brain cringe. I know, it's hard. It's hard and I struggle with it, but sometimes you gotta. Sometimes you just gotta fire up those brain energies, and you gotta use them.
I'll help. Me too. That
Yeah, of course. I really enjoyed your Cavalier video, and your Rosado video was another standout. I recommend that one too, in particular.
Here, you're ornery.
That's interesting. I would think breast would be a painful one. I guess there is a lot to cushion there. And I guess I don't have a frame of reference, but I would think that would be a tough one, but maybe not. What do I know? Look, the corrupted don't mess around, okay? Those guys are serious.
Allow me.
But yeah, I have one on my calf. I'd like to get one either on my other calf or on my arm, perhaps. At some point I want to get a snake, so I might wait till I get a snake and then fall in love with my snake and then get a tattoo of my snake. Just gonna slowly get more lizards and tattoos of lizards until I look like a lizard man. How long do lizards live? It depends on the lizard. The one we have, there's not a ton of them that have been domesticated. So estimates vary, but probably in the range of 10 to 20 years. So our little fella's gonna live for a while. You know, assuming no, like, complications. Lizard reveal when? Like I said, I have some big announcements coming. That being said, if you want to see the lizard, before my big announcement, if you are in the Discord, I have posted pictures of him in the Discord. Or I say him because we're pretty sure CJ is a boy, but we're not 100% sure about that.
I'll help.
The stream notification lizard is not our lizard. Big announcement probably in a week. I think in 1 week I'll probably be ready to make that announcement. So it's a little tricky to figure out the sex of a blue-tongue skink, which is what we have. Basically, we took him to the vet, and we asked. We were like, you know, we don't really know how to sex him. Do you? And she was like, I can make a prediction, but if you want to know for sure, we're gonna have to, like,
If I may.
probe him. And I was like, it's not that important to me that I need to pay money and put him through discomfort just to know the gender, right? Like, it doesn't actually really matter. So I was like, it's fine for us to just not know. But we're pretty sure he's a guy based on his size.
Me first.
If our lizard was a girl, they would be pretty small for a girl. So it's most likely that they're a guy. But we don't know that 100% for certain.
Rest now.
I now pronounce your lizard baby. Exactly. We don't need to know the sex to know that he's baby. Alright, a key thing that happened that turn is we got an attack in with Alear, which means we can do a Byleth dance next turn. Arson does solve a lot of problems in Engage, I'm not gonna lie. And you know what? I appreciate Arson for solving my problems. I feel like people don't thank Arson enough, but I appreciate it. Here's a fun fact for you. If you've ever read The Art of War, there's a whole chapter that's basically like, have you considered using fire to do better at war? And I always found that very amusing. Oh, he's a worm slayer. That's why he's doing so much to Kagetsu. How are you gonna do my boy like that, man? Here, I really just want you chain attacking.
Allow me.
In Blazing Sword, you just beat Eliwood mode. Is there anything you should look out for in Hector mode? I don't think anything in particular. I think you can pretty much just play it normally and you'll do just fine. Fire Emblem 7 doesn't really have any nasty surprises for you.
You're done for. Just give up.
Oh, actually, I do have one recommendation for you. But let me check what chapter it's in. Actually, I have two. I have two recommendations for you. One of them I'm going to give you now, and one of them I'm going to tell you to look up. Where is Farina? Make sure in chapter 25 that you have at least 20,000 gold available. You're going to want 20,000 gold available to you when you get to chapter 25. I'm not going to tell you why, just have that much money. The second warning I will give is... Oh, you know about the gold. Perfect.
If I may.
Hector mode has some more Gaiden chapters than Eliwood mode does, and you are fairly likely to miss the requirements if you don't look them up. So I would recommend looking them up for that reason.
Right.
I'll help.
They're not essential, so it's not the biggest deal if you miss the Gaiden chapters, but like if you want to play every chapter in the game, it's like a good thing to look up for sure. Oh, 19XX. I played Fire Emblem 7 so many times before I got into some of the Gaiden chapters in Hector mode. Hector mode is like Eliwood mode, but harder and with, I don't know, 5 to 10 extra chapters. Maybe a little more than that if you count the paralogs. Oh god, I'm saying paralogs now. The Gaiden chapters.
Annoying.
I don't know if I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I've ever played Ellawood hard mode. Is there
Me first.
I have no idea if it's easier or harder than Hector normal. I've played Ellawood normal, Hector hard, and Hector normal, but I don't think I've ever played Ellawood hard.
You're done for.
Personal favorites? Do you want, like, good units, or just units that I like? Because that's a, slightly different lists.
Allow me. Here's die. Perfect.
Both. Okay, good units. Marcus, hold up, I got the list here because I was looking at what chapter Farina comes in. Marcus is a good unit. Marcus is a good unit. If you're not doing Lin mode, I think Lowen is a very good unit. Raven is a good unit. Oswin is a good unit. I think especially if you're playing at a casual pace, Oswin is a great little unit. If you don't want to use Lowen, one of Sane or Kent are useful. If you're doing Lin mode, Florina is super good. If you're not, I find Fiora and Farina a little easier to use. But you really can't go wrong with any of the three. My pet favorite is Urk, who I actually think is better than people think. I think people are like, oh, why would I use Urk when Pent exists? But you could just use both. So Urk is my pet favorite. Urk is definitely worse than all of the other units I mentioned so far, but he's pretty good. Kanas is a good little unit.
Me too.
Hawkeye is pretty god tier. We love Hawkeye.
Please forgive me.
I'm sure you already know this since you played Ellawood mode, but Pent is just as good in Hector mode.
Here. Not done yet.
Not the vanilla Gris thumbnail. Hi, Lemnia. Look, I like Gris and Gregory, okay? But
Rest now.
Gris is my little meow meow. Let's see, what are some other standouts in FE7? I think, okay, I don't know if this is controversial or not, but I think Vida gets underrated sometimes, or Veda. I actually don't know how it's
We
pronounced.
retrieved the ring
But-
safely, but it doesn't seem to hold an emblem.
But Vida's really good.
Strange.
She's just not around for that long, but when she's around, she's quite good.
It seems so. But when I hold the ring, I feel a warmth.
Have I still not done the Roy Paralog? It is time for the Roy Paralog if I haven't done it yet.
The Pact Ring. It belongs to and holds the power.
Who are we marrying? We are marrying Citrine because due to her carrying us through the second half of the game.
Lyra once said that divine dragons will give a special ring to someone they truly trust. The ring strengthens the bond between the two and brings them closer together. It grants special powers to the divine dragon and anyone they make a pact with, of any sort.
So Mother once gave this ring to someone she trusted and had a special connection with?
That's what I'd guess too.
Heath is a lot of
She lost
fun
her
too.
friends
I
and
like
allies in the
Heath.
war,
He
so who
comes
did she give the
like
ring to?
just
Or she
early
didn't
enough
at all.
where it's not too bad to
There's
raise
just no
him.
way to know.
Like his early levels
But
are
we know that
can be a
as
little bit
long
of a
as she
pain.
lived,
But
those
overall,
who
it's not too
entrusted
bad
to
to
her
train
was you.
Heath.
You should inherit the ring.
And you're rewarded for it. He's very good.
I'll think long and hard before I decide who's worthy to wear it.
That we've arrived at this place. It must be the work of Queen Lumera.
It's a happy thought, Mother watching over me. But the fight ahead is my own. I must be strong. Let's go. I'm reluctant to leave, but...
As for my pet favorites, who are not necessarily the best units, but are units that I enjoy. Geets, who is very good, but has an awful recruitment requirement. Legault is a favorite of mine. I like using Legault. Kent is probably my favorite Cavalier to use. I enjoy his very milquetoast personality. I like using Jafar. Aminal. Cat. Cat. I like Wrath a lot. He is a little interesting in that, as Danny just mentioned, is actually probably better if you skip Lin mode. Because it's hard for him to get a bunch of levels in Lin mode. But Wrath is a pretty fun unit to use. Only Nomadic Trooper you can get, so... My first run I did Mauvier, and in my second run I did Gold Mary. And then I've tried to mix it up every time since. Alright, folks, I'm going to take just a couple minutes here to use the bathroom, but I will be right back. Hello! I'm back. I got a nice glass of Moscato. Gris is my little meow meow, and if I could give him the bond ring, I would, no doubt. You know who I would really like to give the bond ring to? Is the well. I think the well deserves our love more than anybody else. That's a disappointing output. Treat is okay. I don't mind Treat. That's true. The well is too good for us. Treat is just like a better heal staff. That's all. Just does some healing. Alright, let's go get my bond ring. My room, there it is. Ooh, you're gonna go Inton League. Best of luck to you. What role do you play? I will be judging you based on your answer. Mid and top, okay. My highest rank was achieved when I was playing top lane, but these days I play ADC. Here's the real question. I have an A support with Citrine, right? Yeah. It's like, I'm pretty sure I do.
That's right.
Imagine someone walking up to you in a Sami costume and then proposing.
Is that a dried flower? It looks familiar.
It's from the bouquet you gave me. I carefully dried each flower for use as a decoration.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I have quite a few bond and
delighted
support
to see how you've
combos to
taken
do
such good
right
care
now.
of them.
I think of your kindness each time I look at them, Citrine.
What a lovely thought. Thank you for sharing this with me.
I didn't call you over just to show you the flower. This time, I have a gift for you.
You do? For me?
It is romantic, you're right. I should have proposed in a Sami costume.
The pact ring.
Sami didn't exist at the time, but that's no excuse.
What? But this is a historic piece of jewelry. I suspect it's worth more than all of my riches combined. Why would you give this to me?
Don't think of how much it's worth. I'm giving this to you as a token of our friendship. I want you to be my closest confidant, Citrine. Are you willing to walk and fight by my side?
Oh my. Of course I am, Divine One. I will happily accept this gift.
I'm so glad to hear it.
I know, friendship,
I
blech.
love to give gifts, but I rarely receive them.
The shy guys are here to witness the gift giving.
Heart is a wonderful gift indeed.
Couldn't agree more.
Thank you, Divine Dragon. I must be the luckiest person in the world. When this war is over, we must attend to form
History
a vault
will
together.
call them BFFs.
I know that's
Closest
all
companion, more like closet companion,
Just
okay?
dance right here and now.
Soren!
Think of it as a formal-ish ball. Just for us.
I'd like that very much. What a gift exchange this is. You and I both offering to support one another. It's priceless.
Okay, let's skip through some supports here. I wanted to watch that one since it was the Bond Ring support, but we will go back to skipping supports as we have been. Me when I give my platonic best friend a wedding ring. A totally normal thing that friends do. By the way, I'm going to take this opportunity while we're going through these supports and bond convos to plug the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, consider joining the Discord. There's a link in the description. A bunch of people in the chat are already there, and we would love to have you if you're not there, so consider joining.
Time to begin our cooking lesson.
Look, the Sorens and the Shy Guys just make it more romantic, okay?
So often in battle, the choices.
It's true, all the cool kids are in the Discord.
That I find
Yeah, my understanding, I read that a lot of the romantic supports in the original text were changed to non-romantic in the localization, which is good in some cases. You know, it's probably good that we can't romance Anna, but
Look what I bought at the market.
you know, it would be okay if we could romance the other adults or 17-year-olds since Alear is 17, right? So that would have been okay, I think.
Reminds me of the food a friend
Still no HectorCopter. If you send me a HectorCopter GIF, I will gladly add it to the stream. I love Hinoka.
regret I can't eat, but today, from the bottom of my heart, I'm glad to be an Emblem.
And Danny is correct. If you join the Discord, you magically become a cool kid. I don't make the rules, that's just how it works. I think it's my favorite version of Anna, too.
No good can
She's
possibly
fun
come of it.
in this game.
I disagree. It can help you come to terms with the loss, and you will always have his memory.
I know you don't need me to repay you, but I couldn't.
Yeah, I heard that Louis was not great in the original text either. Although I haven't read any of it, so I'm just kind of taking people's word for it. But yeah, Hinoka was actually one of, like, before Fates came out, Hinoka was the character I was most excited for. I was fully prepared to love Hinoka, but then I was like, man, she's not super relevant in the story, and it's awkward to romance her. It's like the worst of both worlds. I was like, can you either be more relevant to the story, or, like, not be my sister?
You may be an Emblem, but I think we can still dance together.
Because I was like, you're not super relevant to the story, and I feel weird romancing you.
Alas, I have committed yet another blunder. I must endeavor to refine my technique in battle.
I don't know what the problem is. It's not like Tamara said anything to you, right?
I am the princess's retainer. A poor performance by me reflects poorly on her. I won't have that.
Sorry for being such an oaf. She must be really important to you.
Ike talks like such a casual bro kind of guy. It's very funny.
It doesn't matter what other people think of you. Why do you care so much?
Of course it matters. I'd never be popular if I had an attitude like that.
How does one become popular exactly?
Yes, I was happy Goldmary's is explicitly gay, and Mauveur's basically is too.
I'd be happy to teach you.
Are you allowed to romance Camilla in Fates? Yes, you are allowed to. It just feels a little weird, to me at least. But you are certainly allowed to. No one will stop you. Ooh, we could probably get Ivy to 20 and then reset her class here.
Do you think me a worthy opponent?
I am Zelkov, retainer to Princess Ivy.
Poor Zelkov. Late game arena fights are very funny.
I suppose.
Ooh, you have a physical copy of Conquest coming. So here's, I know I meme about Conquest a lot, but Conquest is very fun to play. Excellent gameplay. It is only the writing that I meme on, so I hope you enjoy it.
Really? Lucky, I suppose.
Yeah. Fates has some uncomfortable romances and supports. It also has a few good ones, but it's unfortunate that they tend to be overshadowed because there's just some weird stuff in Fates.
I'm Lapis. Get ready. I wasn't strong enough. I'm so sorry. Are you injured?
Like, as I mentioned in my video about supports, I love the Soleil Laszlo support. Love it. But unfortunately, for every really great support, there's like a couple weird ones. Alright, see you later, Danny. Thanks for stopping by.
Let this chance go to waste.
Erica, Princess of Renee, ready to fight.
Odin and Ophelia's supports in Fates are so wholesome. I'll have to read them. I don't remember them off the top of my head.
Thanks for the sparring match.
But I will definitely read them if it's good. I like its writing more than Engage's. Like, at least it was bad in a meme way, but Engage's is just boring. It's really interesting, I think, to see people's comparisons for Fates and Engage. To me, I have Engage at, like, roughly the same level in terms of writing as Birthright. Which is to say, both of them were, like, not great to me, I guess. But, you know, a lot of people like Engage a lot more than Fates, and I'm not going to say they're wrong, you know. People can like what they like, but for me, I have Engage around the same level as Birthright, but probably better than Conquest. Yeah, Birthright is the best of the three stories to me. Which is unfortunately not that high of a bar, but it is the best one to me. Oh, that's interesting. So, here's my question, I guess. For you, is Birthright, like... Do you like Conquest Story? I guess that's the question. Because that is not a take I hear too often. Not that you can't. I mean, if you like it, you like it. I'm just curious. Because I don't hear it too often. Conquest is truly the ultimate seize game because our objective is to have Garen seize the throne.
You're in luck.
Would you guys believe me if I told you Revelations was one of the better reviewed recent Fire Emblem games? Because I'm pretty sure that's true. Let me check.
Oh. Ooh.
Alright, so Engage has an 80 on Metacritic. Revelations has an 88, which was higher than both Conquest and Birthright.
Naturally,
That's valid. I can see I can imagine an interesting version of Conquest story. The concept is interesting. For the record, I had a review copy of Engage, and I believe I gave it a 90. I'd have to go look at my review again. I gave it either an 85 or a 90.
I'm in the house like carpet.
Hey, thanks for the sub. He is Darkness. And if you are Darkness, happy to have Darkness in the chat. God bless. Would I still give it a 90? I think so. I think everything I said largely still applies.
I'll be here.
Basically, the TLDR I gave in my review was that while the story did not grab me, the gameplay in Engage is like probably top 3 to top 5 Fire Emblem for me. And while I certainly have issues with the story, there are characters that I like a lot, which is perhaps the most important thing to me in a Fire Emblem game. And I think that's still true. Good Guy Garen sounds like a Fire Emblem take on Bad Luck Brian. Yeah, the Norian nobles are very good. They have my, like... I fully expected Hinoka to be my favorite, but my two favorites ended up being, like... Xander and Elise, and then probably Leo after that. So I definitely think the Norians got the better of the royal siblings. Oh, actually... Takumi is probably in my top 3. I don't know exactly where.
Where are we? I don't recognize it.
It looks like...
Eva Saline be like, I love coffee. That would be pretty funny.
I may be seeing what
Some of the character designs in Engage are a turnoff. You know, I felt that way when they announced the game, but I have embraced the over-the-top character designs. I think I'm here for it in this game. I don't really want it to be the standard going forward, but it ended up not bothering me that much in the actual game. Like, I thought I was gonna really not like Hortensia, but I actually like Hortensia quite a bit.
Forever in my memory. It was a battle so grueling. I can hardly believe that I or anyone else managed to survive.
Wyvern Elise is amazing. I love giving Elise the early second seal.
Memories of that day as well.
It must be.
Or is that what it's called in that game? Is it second? Is it a second seal or a heart seal that you give her?
I
don't remember.
Standing here. would you grant me an odd request? Battle me here, in this place.
Battle you? But why?
This place is from my memory, but I believe it is a trial meant for you. Achieve a glorious victory against me, and our bond will grow deeper still. My power will grow, and yours will too.
It's a hard seal.
Are you
Okay.
interested?
All right.
I like giving her the early seal to make her a wyvern. It's very fun for me. Yeah, I wish Tamara was a little bit better. I really like Tamara as, like, a character. I don't even mind the singing thing. I know people find the singing thing annoying, but I think it's kind of funny. But the unit just does not work for me. Yeah, I can understand not liking the singing thing. To me, it's funny, but I can totally see how it would be annoying. But that's kind of the nature of, like, Fire Emblem, especially in the last 10 years or so, loves to have characters where they're like, this is my one gag, and if it's funny to you, you're gonna like me. But if it's not funny to you, it is gonna drive you insane. Which is how I felt about Kellum. Like, a lot of people really like Kellum. I find Kellum so annoying. But, like, I feel like it's the same thing with Tamara, where he just has, like, his one-note gimmick, and if you like it, then Kellum is great. But if you don't like it, then he's a little grating.
Devoted to you.
Right away.
Right away.
With perfect poise.
Let's make a dude.
You will be mine.
I think Heart Seal on Mozu for Archer is totally valid. And if you want to use Mozu, that's definitely the easiest way to get her going. And I have done that before myself, for sure. I actually think Mozu's very fun to use. Like, of the trainees recently, I think the engaged ones are easy to use, but Mozu was the first one I actually enjoyed using in a while. I didn't like using Donald that much, but I liked using Mozu. Swordmaster Kyle, true. And he's gonna live a turn, that's rare for a Kyle.
Sound of huge wings?
Mozu said you smell like a goat, and I felt that. Why, do you smell like a goat? I hope not. That's not what you should smell like.
Right.
The only thing I like about Donald is his pot hat. I like his pot hat. Which, fun fact, my fiance hates the pot hat, but I enjoy it. What if people want to smell like a goat? Huh? I guess you're right. If people want to smell like a goat, they should smell like a goat. Who am I to police what people smell like? But yeah, Mozu was a unit I really enjoyed. Maybe in part because I really liked Kinshi Knight. That certainly helped. You guys think 164 damage is enough to kill?
Need help?
He does go into the cool hat tier of Fire Emblem characters. I don't disagree with that. Not my favorite unit to use, but I can't deny the quality of his hat.
Right. Not done yet. Better to act than to worry.
Gotta love chain attack. Kinshi Knights are so cool. I wish we could have them again. I guess maybe they don't want to give us archer flyers that often, but I think they're neat. And yeah, the music on this map's great.
Unfortunate.
Contracting for the experience here. Alright, catch you later, Akira. Have a good night. And thanks for hanging out. Much appreciated. That was a good Kyle. He took like 3 hits for us. Assign decoy is kind of sick. I haven't been using it, so I think the problem is I haven't been using it that much because like DLC is kind of cracked, so like often I can just kill whoever I need to kill, but like I've used it a couple times to very good effect.
We could have been friends.
Great little ability. Alright, Bale, time for you to do your thing.
Do not suffer. Mediocre.
Mediocre.
Need help? Ooh, how gallant.
Alright, start getting Ivy's speed taker going.
Nothing left of you.
I forgot to reclass her. It's fine. She'll just miss out on 1 map's worth of experience. It's not that big of a deal. But it is annoying because it was totally avoidable. I just didn't avoid it. Like a dum-dum.
Me first. All in a day's work.
Well, that's interesting that Fire Emblem 6 was the game to introduce you. I don't hear that too often. Just because, you know, it never came out in the West. But not a bad game to start the series on. I like Fire Emblem 6 a lot. It's probably my least favorite of the GBA era, but that's not saying that much because I love the GBA era.
obstacle in need of removing.
Yeah, that was how I got into older Fire Emblems, was just from, I watched a lot of Fire Emblem YouTube, and people always talked about the older games, and I was like, man, those games sound fun, I want to play them. That was 100% what got me into, like, Fire Emblem 4. 46, 46. Oh yeah, he should be fine to take 2 hits if needed. I have no idea how whack that is. That sounds pretty whack, but I don't know Ike's growths off the top of my head. Where's my Ike? You guys want to hear the line? We can do the line.
I'll help. Just give up. I will not lose.
Let's do the line. Let's have him say the thing.
Ike! Soren!
Soren!
Are we done here?
Much like Hector, I think Soren also looks good on every unit. Green hair just works in Fire Emblem. Soren! Hi, he is Darkness. What do I think of the odds of Alear and Bale turning into dragons in Wave 4? Maybe this is just hopium, because I kind of want them to. I think chances are pretty decent. I wouldn't be too surprised if we got some dragon form Alear.
I will atone.
Ooh, you're playing Radiant Dawn. Radiant Dawn is a very interesting game.
Me first. Annoying. You're ornery.
I also love Ike and Soren. Ike is in my top 5 lords. I made a little list of my top 5 after you guys asked me the other day, and I put Ike at number 5. So definitely a lord I like quite a bit. Yeah, I hope they turn into dragons. I think it would be cool if they did. Oh, Soren, always lost in your books. What a line. I like Mia a lot. Mia has always been one of my favorite units in Telius. Who are 1 to 4? Let me pull up my little list so I get them in the right order, because I put some thought into this. So let me make sure I get it right. Let me go to Twitter. I tweeted it. If you guys want to see random bullshit that I tweet, you can follow me on Twitter. Okay, here were my 5. My favorite lord in this series is Erica, followed by Sigurd, Leaf, Seliph, and then Ike.
An obstacle in need of removal.
If you don't have Twitter, that's probably for the best, to be honest. Not much good happens on Twitter. No, Mia's not great in Fire Emblem 9. I still kind of like using her, but she's not great. Oh yeah, Erica's my favorite lord. I adore Sacred Stones, and Erica's my favorite lord in that game. Oh no, Kagetsu. You're in a sticky situation. I might have to rescue you out of it. Hi, Just Chica, how are you doing tonight?
Rest in pieces.
But yeah, Erica's always been one of my favorite lords. And is like half the reason that like if I didn't like Erica so much, I would never play Erica route, but I play Erica route surprisingly often just because I like Erica. Deployment slots are locking themselves in place, but I don't know if I should keep Kieran, Astrid, Tormod, or Stefan. You can pick any two. I've always liked Kieran, but I don't know how many Cavaliers you have. You might have a lot already. That is certainly possible in Fire Emblem 9. Oh, Kagetsu is just fine. What a unit. What a man. Incredible.
You're done for.
I know. A lot of people, I feel like Sacred Stones is not the most gassed up game, but I love Sacred Stones. Now, I will say part of that is probably nostalgia. Sacred Stones was the first Fire Emblem game that I finished. Fire Emblem 7 was the first one I played, but at the time I would have been... Let me check how old I was when Fire Emblem 7 came out. I would have been 7 years old when Fire Emblem 7 came out. So as you might imagine, I was a little too baby-brained for Fire Emblem. And I really liked it, but it was too hard for me. So Fire Emblem 8 was the first one that I finished. And I've always loved it since then. I don't know when Path of Radiance came out. Let me look it up. If I remember correctly, I think Path of Radiance was in development at the same time as Sacred Stones. Path of Radiance came out in 2005. But I did not play Path of Radiance on release. I played Radiant Dawn on release, but not Path of Radiance. Oh, don't bench Tanith. Tanith is the GOAT. Not even as... I mean, she's pretty good as a unit, but I just really like Tanith. She's a cool lady. You know, it's kind of wild how I feel like Ike is a very popular lord, even among, like, casual fans or Smash fans, and yet not that many people have played Telius. Like, Telius didn't sell that well. Let me check. Are you guys similar to this guy where you're no real threat to Kagetsu? Oh, you guys are a little bit of a threat. Little bit. Oh, not that much if I'm using the killer axe. You guys all the same? Yeah, I'm not worried about you if I'm using the killer axe.
Unfortunate.
But I'm surprised. I'm actually quite surprised that there hasn't been like a Telius remake, because I feel like a lot of people would get it, because Ike is pretty popular. I understand why, like, Radiant Dawn didn't sell that well, because I was like, okay, it's a direct sequel to a game that didn't sell that well, so, like, why would I expect Radiant Dawn to sell well, right? But, I don't know. I hope they remake Telius at some point, because I think a lot of people would enjoy playing it.
with you.
Heck, I would enjoy playing it. I actually have probably my most valuable video game possession. I actually have a copy of Path of Radiance. I do not have my Radiant Dawn anymore, but I do have my copy of Path of Radiance. Thank God for holdout. I didn't really think about covert. Fortunately, Vantage is gonna save us. Yeah, it seems like Titania should fall off, huh? But she sure doesn't. I think Kagetsu needs to dodge one attack. But he hasn't done it yet, and that makes me a little nervous. Please dodge one attack, Kagetsu. Please! Oh my god. Kagetsu! It's alright, we have the power to go back in time. We have the technology. Okay, if I go here, then this guy can't reach, right? Yeah, so that would be fine.
One less fall.
Oh, I was wrong, actually. Although, I think it's okay. It's kind of okay. We're gonna have to finagle it a bit. This guy needs to die. Yeah, eventually Titania does stop, like, soloing maps easily. Okay, we're gonna put your avoid bonus on. We're gonna bonded shield, and I think that'll fix our problems. You know, hopefully. I also might as well bolting before I move Vale in. Titania never falls off in the sense that, like you should always deploy Titania. She never falls off in that sense. She just falls off in the sense that, like she starts off as, like, incredible and one-rounding everything, and that doesn't really stick. But, like, she's good for the entire game. Yeah, Marcus is a real turning point in the Jagan economy. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Jagans before him are also good, but they're good in, like, a early game utility kind of way. Nice. Except for, of course, so here's the question, though. Do you guys consider Sigurd a Jagan? Like, do you think it matters that he's the main lord? Because I have seen some people be like, well, you know, that Sigurd doesn't count because he's the main lord. But if he does count, then I would say he is the first Jagan that does not fall off whatsoever. God bless ya, Lucina. He falls off mid-game. I consider Fire Emblem 4 Book 1 essentially a different game than Part 2.
Unfortunate.
Can you reclass to Dancer in this game? No. Only Sea-Doll can be your Dancer. Which skills she's got? Which unit? Yeah, if you let me know which unit you mean, I will tell you the skills.
Do not suffer. Mediocre.
Hey Dark Ray, you started a new file. Well, I hope it's a good one. Vale. Ooh, I get to explain the Vale build. Vale has a few things going on here. Her skills are Holdout Plus and Vantage, but she's taking advantage of Soren being disgusting. Soren gives Dragon-type units double crit, so Vale with a crit engrave and Obscurite Plus means she crits every time, kills everybody, and gains all her health back. So basically, when Vale is engaged, it's very hard for her to die. Not impossible, as we've seen even this stream, but it's pretty hard for her to die. Ooh, thoughts on the Wave 4 info? Actually, I don't think I've been asked that at all yet, so thank you for asking. I'm psyched for Wave 4, man. I enjoyed the trailer. My favorite part, I think, was Evil Alquist. I think Evil Alquist is very funny. I think the new classes are going to be neat. I was looking at the stats on Enchanter, and it looks kind of broken. Like, being able to supercharge weapons and being able to, like, get the extra effects on items, and even just having convoy access seems really strong to me. So I'm excited to try it out for myself.
Our bonds are far stronger than death.
Yami Alquist, exactly. I am here for angry, evil Alquist. 100%. When is Wave 4 releasing? I think 2 weeks. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure 2 weeks. Which they're really jamming the DLC for this game. It's coming out fast. Which is going to again give me copium for Fire Emblem 4 remake. It's coming. It has to be. Yeah, Three Hopes. I know there are people still hoping for Three Hopes DLC, and for their sake, maybe Nintendo will surprise us. But I think we're probably not getting Three Hopes DLC at this point, sadly.
If I may.
We could have been friends. One less foe.
Oh, I love FE1 Tiki. A cute character. I think Warriors is definitely not getting DLC. I think that game's probably done, for better or for worse.
I will protect you.
Maybe shouldn't have done that. It's possible that I needed to kite back, but we'll see. If I have to rewind, I have to rewind.
You're done for.
I was thinking I would be able to, like, make an ice wall for the flyers on the right, but I'm not going to be able to because I don't have Corrin on a dragon at the moment. And the way they're positioned, I won't be able to get the Dragon Vein stun onto them. Yeah, I'm gonna do this turn slightly differently. We're gonna back it up. Sigurd like 3 separate times in Engage spoils his own game. That's true. Although I feel like with all of the barbecue memes and stuff, I really feel like the Sigurd stuff is like the worst kept secret in all of Fire Emblem. Like, if you're at all active in Fire Emblem spaces, I feel like the Sigurd thing has been spoiled already for you. Which, you know, not to say that that's a good thing. You know, it would be nice if no one spoiled things for others, but I think for many people it has probably, for many people that ship has probably sailed. Maybe people just think he went to a great Memorial Day barbecue. I wish, man. That's the FE4 ending that we need. Sigurd going to the, you know, the happy barbecue. How much damage do you do? 41? Okay. That should mean, I'm pretty sure that you're gonna attack a double. Scott here and saw the map gross. Yeah, we're doing the gross maps tonight. We did the Bond Ring paralog last map. Look in general? Alright, let me take a look. What's going on in general? Well, you know what the problem was? The problem was that you didn't get Nico. If you got Nico, it would have been fine. Kind of surprised that turn worked out. I thought it was going to be a little messier. Yeah, all illusions are so funny when they die.
Thank you.
For a while, I was running Lynn on Anna, and it made me sad because you have to hear Anna's death quote all the time, and I'm like, no, she's just a wee lass.
Need help?
God bless Dual Assist, man. What an ability.
Sorry about that. Me first.
Yeah, the music in this map is great. Fire Emblem 6 had some good music. You're holding out on Nico until her rework? Is that confirmed? Are we getting a Nico rework? I don't keep up with Riot news as much as I used to. What? Oh, my fiance just shouted in bug fixes. My fiance is a Nico main. Formerly a Soul main, so all of the champions that get changed all the time are the ones that she likes. We actually went to, we live in Texas, which is where they had the North American League playoffs this year. So we actually went down to Houston and watched the playoffs. That was a fun time. Okay, there's a rework coming in early April, so that's not too far away. You will be able to play your namesake soon, I hope. It was honestly incredible to see, like, so much of an arena full up of people there to cheer for, like, esports, you know? Like, I would not have imagined that when I was a kid.
Cannot retreat now.
When I was a kid, the only time you saw esports was, like, if you turned on G4 TV and there happened to be, like, a Halo game on at the time. That was pretty much it. So that was a bit of a shock just to see so many people that were there for esports.
You looking down on me? Hell yeah!
I love when Panette says hell yeah. Great victory line. Simple, effective. Hey, look, nothing wrong with being a Scaly. If Elwood wants to be a Scaly, that's his business. Hell yeah! Here, we will replenish our Byleth uses next turn. I can add a hell yeah sound effect if you want it. Let me, I'll try to add it before... I was gonna say before next stream, but next stream is tomorrow. I don't know if I'll get it done that fast.
Soren!
Soren! But if I have time after stream tonight, I'll get it set up. Bonk.
Me first.
How do you redeem stuff? So if you look in the description of the video, you will see a list of commands you can use to redeem stuff. Redeeming stuff costs points. You can check how many points you have by typing !points. Sorry, it's such a pain. YouTube doesn't have channel points natively, so we're using a kind of a scuffed workaround to make redeems work.
Honestly, I find most everything annoying.
All right, let's get the annoyed lizard going.
Allow me.
Please die.
And you get points just by existing in chat. I think you get more if you're an active chatter. Like, I think if you're saying stuff, then it gives you more points.
Here.
Stuff. I see what you did there, Tommy. Very clever. You got me. Yeah, Star Sphere is pretty good. In all instances.
I'll help. Ring. Where'd you buy that weapon?
Knives or stabs for Soren? I mean, you know the answer to that. It just depends if you want a meme or not.
Now I have you.
Oh, what color do I want? We got reds and blues left. Let's make a blue.
Come to my aid.
Although I will say I love that. Right, knives obviously. Hey, we got a Sasha. We haven't had a Sasha in a minute. I actually love that. In Engage, Soren gives knife proficiency. I think that's so funny. What do you have there, Soren? A knife? That's one of my favorite videos. Rip Vine, by the way. And possibly rip TikTok, depending on how the Senate hearings go. At least for those of us in the U.S. I think it's funny that knives are an option for him. Free Shavakadu. That is a true classic. And I believe, if I remember correctly, that's the same person that gave us Mary Chrysler, right? Are you guys avocado people? How do you guys feel about avocado? Roadwork Ahead is a classic. I think my favorite Vine of all time is probably Look at All Those Chickens. Yeah, I have avocado a lot. I make a lot of grain bowls. Like, I'll do, like, beans, rice, a mixture of vegetables, and I'll put avocado on that, and that's pretty good. Speaking of which, I have to tell you guys my very exciting discovery this week. I've always been, like, a big fan of corn dogs. Like, I love hot dogs, I love corn dogs. But I haven't been able to eat them since I went vegan. And recently our grocery store started carrying vegan corn dogs. And I was skeptical at first, because I was like, how good could it possibly be? Like, a lot of the, like, meat alternatives, I feel like, don't really taste much like the real thing. But man, they did a good job. Those corn dogs are good, man. So I've been very excited about that. Your Soren in FE10 has good speed and magic. Yeah, I mean, Radiant Dawn tiering is kind of weird. Because, like, availability is weird, and there's a lot of factors that make tiering units and weird. But the beautiful thing about 10, you get so many good units in the late game. Like, so many. That you can kind of pick whatever project units or, like, not typically good units that you want to use, because you will always have enough units to carry you in the end game no matter what. Like, one of my favorite units is Fiona, who is not a good unit, but I sure like, you can totally use her and it's fine, just because of the way that Radiant Dawn endgame works. Yeah, Har is awesome. That's an all-time favorite of mine. $49 on 26 speed. Yeah, she should be all good. But actually, just in case, let's just throw Sasha in front. What's she doing for the rest of the map, you know? Bye, Sasha. Half of your Dawn Brigade is currently dead. Where are you in the game? How much does that matter at that point? Because if it's in the early game, that's rough. But if you're in the late game, then probably doesn't matter too much. Poor Dawn Brigade. $3-5? I think you're probably okay then. I'm trying to remember if, like, how many Dawn Brigade chapters are left.
This should do it. Me too.
Sometimes the side chick isn't even a chick, it's a gay cat with heterochromia. That's true. And that's hard to beat. Like, what do you even do at that point?
If I may.
Who were some of my favorites in Shadow Dragon? I think my favorite unit in okay, so this is my favorite, not necessarily the best unit. My favorite unit in Shadow Dragon, I think, is probably Barst. I think Barst is very fun to use.
You're done for.
That scene in Radiant Dawn is fantastic. Yeah, Barst is probably my favorite. Who else is there that I like a lot? I like using Wolf and Sedgar.
I don't play nice.
Obviously, Sita's really good. I like Lena a lot, both in terms of her design and in terms of warp. I remember recently there was a whole thing where people on Twitter were doing like Fire Emblem 1 profile pictures for a day, and I did Lena for that. Ballisticians are kind of nuts in Shadow Dragon. I can see why they didn't give us more of them in the future. Alright, we're gonna take this guy out with the Baja Blast. Damn, Citrine looks good with that hair. The crazy thing about Ballisticians in Shadow Dragon is that, and I don't know if this is the case in Fates because I didn't use them in Fates. The Biden Blast, true. But in Shadow Dragon, you could forge the ballistas, and some of them had weapon effectiveness, so like, you could make some very powerful ballistas.
I never want to have you as an enemy again.
Please, you're embarrassing me.
What's wrong, Roy? You're staring.
Oh, it's just that you remind me of somebody I once knew.
I also like using Abel a lot in Shadow Dragon. Usually I prefer the red-haired partner in the Christmas Cavaliers, but being able to use a javelin at base is really nice in Hard 5.
Carried herself a bit like you too.
I never knew there was such a person. Did you battle this demon dragon?
Well, I had a choice. Kill her and wipe out the dragons. Or save her, the enemy of mankind. Can you guess which I chose?
Which was it?
I'll tell you the whole tale once this war is over, and your world is at peace.
Okay then.
People that never got the true ending of FE6 getting this paralogue and being like, what the fuck do you mean I could have saved her?
Until that day comes, I think we'll enjoy our time together.
Fire Emblem 6 does indeed have a true ending, if you do all of the paralogs and don't break any of the legendary weapons. It's like 2 extra chapters, I believe. You know, this is a feature that I really wish was a bit more expanded on. I think it's really cool that you can run around the maps like this.
Thank you.
But But I wish the characters just had like a little more to say. Like maybe they could say something about the specific place that we're at. I think that would be really neat. But even without that, I do enjoy running around the maps. He was the subway announcer in Persona 5? That's funny. Let me tell you guys my favorite line in Persona 5. You know how, like, sometimes when you're on the subway, you'll hear people talk about, like, their impressions of the Phantom Thieves, and depending on how popular the Phantom Thieves are, they'll say different things? I vividly remember there is one part of Persona 5 where the Phantom Thieves aren't that popular, and you can get on the train, and sometimes a lady will just say, "The Phantom Thieves are lame!" And it kills me every time I hear it. You know the line. Oh my god, for real is so funny. My partner and I say for real to each other all the time in the Ryuji voice. For real? Let's see if we can get a 4-star thing this time. So I think I have a fair amount of stuff that I do not care about but has a decent amount of value. Let's just do a 4-star.
Soren!
Soren! Who's Persona 5 best girl? I romanced Makoto. Although, if I played again, I don't know if I would do Makoto or Haru. I liked Haru a lot. I felt like she really got kind of shafted by the narrative. Because she doesn't come until later in the game, and I feel like the dungeon where the focus should be on her, the dungeon is on, or the focus is on Morgana instead, which I thought was disappointing. But I like Haru a lot. So for me, it's either Makoto or Haru. Have I played Royal? Royal is actually all I've played. I didn't play the original. I didn't have a PlayStation at the time. But it was one of the first games I played when I got my PS5.
Saline has arrived. You cut me down most effectively.
Somehow, I won.
Bro, Morgana and Ryuji stole Haru's arc, and the arc they're having instead isn't even good. It annoys me so much. Yes, I did do the true ending of Royal. Incredible game. I absolutely adore Persona 5.
This should be a picturesque match.
Grant me no quarter, or you'll regret it.
Haru has the best all-out attack ending. I think she also has the best Showtime attack. The Haru Makoto wrestling one is my favorite. Rest in peace indeed. What a guy.
I am Chloe, Royal Knight of Firene.
Saphir, Knight of Brodia.
Now, Saphir, why would you choose a hammer for this particular fight? Yeah, horror is really cool. I just wish she got a little more time to like, be the center of attention in the narrative, because she really just doesn't get that much. And especially, like, for me, Persona 5 was my first Persona game, so I was very inefficient with the calendar. So I don't even think I finished her, social link in my first playthrough. Because she came late, and I was, like, you know, more invested in other people, because I was already doing their social links. And I ended up watching it online later, but... I wish she had just come a little earlier or had, like, been the center of attention for a bit longer in her introduction. Yeah, Linden and Saphir are cool. I'm not gonna lie, I like older characters in Fire Emblem games. One of my favorites is in Fire Emblem 6. I think Nime is so funny.
I'm making this extra special for you, Divine One. Okay, so...
I think Morgana is mostly fine. Except I don't like that one arc with Ryuji kind of overtook what I think should have been Haru's arc. And the simping for An can be a little too much at times. I did not mind when Morgana stopped being the combat narrator, because I was using An all the time, and I was like, alright, Morgana, you're being a little weird.
Vale, why are you looking at me like that?
Are you really okay?
Alright, maybe a little is an understatement, but my point is I did not love the simping. Bonafide is peak. Here's my big complaint about Persona 5, though. You know who I would really like to romance in Persona 5? Fucking Ryuji. But I can't. I'm not allowed.
Maybe you could tell me a little about her?
But I would like to. It makes me upset that I can't.
Can I talk to you?
I like Yusuke a lot too, actually. I did not like Yusuke at first. I thought he made like a... I did not like his first impression at all. But by the end of the game, I was a big Yusuke enjoyer.
And there is no need to...
I can't believe how many...
The social link conversation where you go to the church with Yusuke is so funny. Kills me.
Oh no.
For a long time, my Discord icon was Yusuke holding the lobsters. I have seen the Ivy and Zelkov B support, yeah.
Lady Vale, I found you.
Oh, I didn't know you were looking for me.
Yusuke holding 2 Ryomas. We should all be so lucky. Actually, we shouldn't all be so lucky because I don't like Ryoma that much as a character.
Oh, Professor.
But good for Yusuke.
Sorry. I know I'm not one of your students. I just wanted to see how it felt.
I don't mind. It's what most everyone called me, after all.
I'm worried. worried you might be pushing
Here's the thing that bothers me about Ryoma. And you guys might not know this if you've never like S supported him, which I haven't, but I've read it. If you S support Ryoma, he has like a letter
Something wrong, Dimitri?
from
You seem like you want to say something.
oh my god, the mom whose name escapes me in Hoshido. But he has a letter and he's like, my mom told me to open this if I ever thought I was having weird feelings about my sister. And I'm like, bro, you could have opened this the whole time. The only reason you're opening it now is because you're horny. And that's weird and I don't like it.
This means I'm more careful with them. A friend I once knew told me that giving tools their own names can have a similar effect.
It may be some other ones. I don't remember how it worked out for all of the other ones. So I may be punishing for Ryoma for being the first one I read. Which is perhaps a little unfair. But I didn't like it. Made me unhappy to read. Oh, is that what it was? Is that why Ryoma's made me uncomfortable? Did he know the whole time? I'm gonna look it up right now. I remember there was something about Ryoma's that made it weird to me. Let me pull up the support. Let me get the support. Scripts, support conversations. God bless Serenus Forest for just having this all here for me. Okay, Ryoma support list. No, not male avatar. Female avatar. Let's skip down to the S support. Yes, Ryoma didn't need to read the letter. His dad told him and only him. So Ryoma knows the whole time, and he only tells you because he's horny. That's it. It bothers me, and I don't like it. I am kink-shaming Ryoma, and I will continue to kink-shame Ryoma. And on that note, I think that's a good place to stop the stream for tonight. I'm going to be live again tomorrow at noon CST. So hopefully some of y'all will be able to come to that one. But thanks for hanging out with me on this makeup stream. Sorry for the internet issues yesterday. Join the Discord if you're not in it, and have yourselves a lovely night. Oh, my ending screen is broken, so you're gonna get the BRB screen, but I won't BRB.